folks. This is Kevin Phillips. I'm still hiding out in a cave in the mountains of West Virginia, wanted on espionage, treason, terroristic threats, and a few other minor decimals or fractions, whichever it is. And I just wanted to give you a little rundown on this, what led into this dilemma. After the second wave of police cruisers came down my driveway, I was just thanking God there wasn't an Abrams tank behind them, because then they would have got me. They'd come down there and blow the top off my old farmhouse, and they'd find me hiding that suitcase there on the back porch, and then I would have had some problems. They'd added some fractions in. That reminded me of another little shootout we had right up the road from me, about a mile. Old boy's name was Scott Ennis. He was an old friend of mine. I met him a few times. Seemed like the nicest fella in the world. Well, the sheriff went up there and knocked on his door, and the old boy didn't want to answer. Him and his girlfriend was fighting. Well, they ended up in a shootout. Well, they go to the National Guard Armory, well, Trooper Hebner's stealing all his guns and ammo from, bring a big armored vehicle up there, and they blow this farmer's house full of holes. Over 500 holes in this house. And I went up there and seen it and took pictures. I seen it myself. They didn't harm a hair on that man's head. One thing they did do, though, they managed to shoot the boss in the ass. Now, the boss's name was Sheriff John Arbogast until this incident. Then they called him Sheriff John with a hole in his ass. And then they turned around and gave the deputy a badge for being a crack shot. Now, I'm an old backwoods hillbilly, folks, but I've dropped a deer over 100 yards away or so. And just seems like yesterday, the day before. And I'm pretty sure I could hit a whole farmhouse 25, 30 yards away, or a headshot 3 feet away, because I heard they aimed for his head, not his ass anyway. I have a suggestion for that fella. You get down here, we got this place called a shooting range. They got a fella down there, he's called a conductor. He'll conduct you in the proper manner to handle a weapon. Get down there and check it out. If you need any info, you call me. I'll give you a tip anytime. I'll try to make sure I'm in another state or country, so there's no problems in case you have another mishap. But anyway, the following day, these 4 men come to my driveway in this Mercury Mark E. The driver gets out and runs up to the door and says, Mr. Phillips, come to the door. I got something for you. Need to holler at you. Come down here. I'm peeking out the top floor window. I said, I don't know these fellas from Adam and Steve. Granny, I'm looking at that one. It looks like Mr. Hebner out of uniform. I said, well, that can't be, because I think Randolph County done hired him back. You can't find a corrupt officer like that just anywhere. We like holding on to ours. But anyway, I figured they stopped by to give me one of them hot shots. And I had a couple buddies that had them hot shots. I heard it was a hell of a blast for about 5 seconds, and then you forget all about it. Well, I ain't heard about them since. I heard they died of an overdose somewhere. But anyway, the first thing popped in my mind, them driving up the driveway, is that young lady, Pamela Arbogast. Don't remember her married name, sorry, sir. But anyway, she was found. She was a court reporter in Randolph County. They found her out in Little Cheap Mountains. She was meeting an informant of hers. Found a bullet in her head, filled loaded with gas, and burned her a Christmas tree. And what better person to meet than a state trooper? Did anybody ask Mr. Hebner where he was at about this time this was all going on? I mean, better yet, did you ask him if he was an investigating officer? What better way to cover up a murder than kick a couple shells under the car? Oh, that fell out of my last case. But, I know he planted evidence. I know he perjured himself. I know he fabricated evidence. Hell, they looked over a 150-foot black mark. I'm sure they wouldn't miss something on a murder scene, especially if they're investigating it. But anyway, she's no relation to Sheriff John with a hole in his ass. She was my relation through my stepdad, Bud Arbogast. And we'd kind of like to know what happened to this young lady. So if it ain't too much trouble, maybe a few of y'all can get to it and look into this. Check his text messages, see if maybe he sent anything out like problem solved or something to that effect. But anyway, this is Phillips. I gotta get back up to my cave up here. No one tell them fellers you want to watch now. If you do find me, I carry 2 live rattlesnakes in my pocket, 2 diamondbacks, and I cut the buttons off of them. So if you reach in there and you feel a little prick, get to the hospital as soon as possible and get some anti-venom, because they do bite. I'm just telling you, before you stick your hands in there, they do bite. All right, this is Phillips. I'm out here. Y'all come back now. You hear? I got to find another hiker and find